Hi everyone, I'm just going to walk you through the slides that we've set up so you know how you might use these slides to set up a day at home and how you might use them to still learn but also get outside in the fresh air and be active and exercise. So each day will start with a note from your teacher, and then starting on Thursday we will have a Microsoft meeting in the morning, and that will be a great place where we will talk you through the slides each day. But just so you have an idea ready for Wednesday. There's a checklist, and in the checklist, this is where you drag these stars over to here when you've finished each of the sessions. But these sessions, as you will see on the slides, actually take a bit of time. You're not going to be finished things very quickly. For example, the literacy session is an hour's worth of work. So you wouldn't race through it and be finished in 20 minutes because there's a lot there to get through. Here is a bit of a suggested timetable for setting up a day. Starting on Thursday at 8:50 a.m. you would log into Microsoft Teams, and at 9 a.m. we would video conference as a class together. That might go for about 20 minutes. At 9:30 to 10:30 you would start your literacy block, and that is where you would do the activities on the literacy slide and move through them 15 minutes at a time until you're done. Now when you finish that, it's time to have a break. That's your recess time. So from 10:30 to 11, go outside, have morning tea, run around in the fresh air, do something with your family, just something to get you away from the screen and giving your brain a break. Then you would come back at about 11 o'clock. Remember, this is flexible for your families. And that's when you would do your math session and you would complete the work on the math slide. Now I've written over here, Go Noodles are great to do during lessons. We never sit for an hour at a time in the classroom without having brain breaks in between. So you might decide in the literacy block that you do 2 of the activities, then you do a Go Noodle or 2 Go Noodles to get moving again, and then you do the other 2 activities. You might decide in the maths block that you do TT Rockstars, then you go outside for a quick run around, and you come back and you finish the seesaw activities. So remember that even within your blocks, breaks are great to keep that brain active. Then you'll hit lunchtime, and again, have a break. It's so important that you're not on the screen for this entire time. We want you to be still with your families playing games. At lunch, you might play some Lego with your siblings, play hide and seek. Maybe you might go for a walk, go for a bike ride outside with mum or dad or whoever's looking after you during this time. Every afternoon, we've set a challenge that's going to get you off the device. So you would have noticed that on Tuesday, there was a STEM challenge, which was very creative and hands-on. And so every afternoon, the challenge is going to get you off the device. And you will complete it, take pictures of it, upload it to Google Classroom or Seesaw so your teacher can see how you went. And then at 2:30, that's the end of the day check-in. That's the chance for the class to get together again in Microsoft Teams. And that is where they will wrap up the day, say good afternoon to everyone, and then after that, the afternoon is just like a normal school afternoon. Your work is done. Whatever you would normally do in the afternoon at home, it's up to you. So I hope that makes it a little clearer. I'll just show you on the literacy slide what I'm talking about. So there are these 4 activities, and we've suggested that you just set a timer for 15 minutes for each so that you don't get stuck too long doing the one thing. And I would say after 2 of them, go to the end of the slideshow to find your Go Noodle links and have a break or get outside. And I'll take you through to maths, the same for maths. Do your 20 minutes of TT Rockstars, go and have an active break. Do your 3 study ladder activities or your 15 minutes on Numbots, go have a break. Then complete your Seesaw activities, and then you're ready for lunch. Now we're going to start putting these card games here because that's a great way for you to be learning and practicing your skills as well. So if you've got a family member or a sibling, you can play one of the card games we set. And we'll go through like that. Kindness task is optional, but so amazing if you could be doing that. Here are the Go Noodles that you could do. At the end, we have other ideas for taking a break. And I said here another idea that you or your parents might come up with, which is more than fine as well. If you have any questions, please ask your classroom teacher, and we really look forward to seeing you on Thursday morning at 9 o'clock in Microsoft Teams.